on, dudes? How you guys doing? I am TheeRealDuke, and welcome to this episode of my Infinite Heights Survival Multiplayer Get Paid Let's Play series. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing all right. This episode, I have a big temple over here that I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys a little bit more detail about how I do the roof corners, and we might finish that up today. And we got to do some landscaping in here now. Hydreigon Star built these kind of intermediate size structures over here, and they look awesome. But I'm going to do some landscaping around here and add some trees in. Now, they're not going to be quite like these intense, massive trees here that are kind of like showpiece kind of trees. Maybe one or two, maybe three or four, you know, around this whole area here, around the shops. Adrian did a lot of detail work inside the shops, finished up a lot of them, so I want to show you guys that. And I'm going to work on the paths and stuff like that around to kind of polish this off so we can focus on the other things. I also have like a simple little archery type game over here that's I made some improvements to, and they look terrible, but it's kind of funny, and we were betting money on it before, so it was fun too. Anyway, so I'm going to go grab some materials for this. We're going to do a bunch of trees and landscape today, and I'll show you more about this temple over here. Alright, so I got my spruce leaves. Let's go ahead back out. I forgot to close the door. Unbelievable. So, I did just think of something, and so we're going to have a change of plans for the rest of this episode, but I want to show you guys. I'm still going to do this. I want to show it to you guys. So, you can see, and I put torches on them. I didn't know what time I'd be out here, and by time I mean Minecraft time, on the server time. So each of the trees that I want to add have a torch on top of them to make them easier to see at night. It doesn't really help very much now, but you can see them. They're kind of scattered around. Right. This is my workbench that I have up here. Let me just go ahead and turn that off for a second. This is my workbench. I threw this up here so that from wherever I was down here, I could just look back and /J up to it to make more planks and things like that. So what I did was, aside from picking spots to put those trees, I did a little oak plank type thing, and these are kind of alleyways that only the shopkeepers can use, in my mind. They're just little pathways that let you know, like, this is how the shopkeepers get into their shops, or the cooks get to their food stalls, etc. And then here's the square, and I just want to show you guys how I'm making these trees. So I just like to do a curve that kind of goes into more than, like, the curve itself goes into 2 dimensions instead of just being a straight tree or having like an arc. For a tree, I like it to actually go into another dimension too, so I'll build one here real quick. So I put 2 down usually, and then 1 over, and then 3, and then normally I would go up like this, right? I could go up like that, and so this kind of, and I'm going to break that horizontally oriented block and this horizontally oriented block to leave that there. But what I'm actually going to do is, instead of using this one, I'm just going to kick it over so that it breaks into this plane also. And that's just something I like to do, just to add a little bit of extra, little something to the tree. Just like that. So now the tree kind of, it's not just like a straight trunk, so it's doing something different from every angle you look at it. It's not just straight up and down. Does that make sense? So from here, this is actually a little bit big, so I'm just going to take this one off. From here, it's easy peasy, living greasy, basically. I just kind of do my thing, adding the leaves. I generally like to kind of pick the top and then figure out a direction that most of the branches need to go. This one here is important because I'd like to have it as a canopy that covers most of the little central square there. So I'm actually going to have this one come up like this. There we go. Now I'm going to add other branches to this. One's going to be coming back this way, and then the closest one down here, closest to the ground, is going to be either coming straight out or off to this side. I might even do like a little one over here going off in that direction under there, but that's pretty much it. You know what, I guess I could finish this one here for you guys so you can get a better idea of, a little better understanding of what I'm talking about. So I'm just kind of snugging this one in nice and close to the trunk. And I'm just going to say that that one's just going to be a little bit smaller. So let's see if we can pull another one out. Let's see if we can pull another one out like that, in that direction. How's that feel? Much better. So we're going to have to trim this one down a little bit. Let's drop this one level. Let's just focus on this one to get this balance the way I would like it, which is like that. Very nice. There we go. And then we'll just drop this one down to here. There we go. Now, all I'm doing is, the way I'm making these decisions is, number one, there's got to be enough room for you to walk around while you're down here. Okay, so I can't have a branch, like, sticking out here, right? And the other thing that I'm looking for is, I don't want the branches to be symmetrical or match each other in any way. I don't want it to look like it's a regularly generated tree that the game makes. And there are a lot of nice trees that the game does make. I just want these to look a little bit more unique. So, about that change of plans, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fix up all these trees. We'll come back and take a look, take a walk around, see if we, get a better sense of the vibe. I'm going to talk about where I'm going with the sugar cane, I think, and then head over and check out that temple. And then I want to show you guys a little bit about McMMO repair. So I'm going to get on this, and I will be back. Alright, so I'm just finishing up the last tree here. Whoops, don't cheat and look before I'm done at the rest of the trees and how the marketplace has changed. It's actually, I think, pretty different. I think the addition of these numerous trees was a smart move, and I consider it a success. See how that looks. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so I added 2 more trees, I think, since I said I was going to, maybe 3 more. And one in here or something. There's that one there, and that one there. Let's J over to here. Bam! So this is what it looks like from up here. I think it's completely changed. I think there could be a couple more trees along the riverbanks, kind of overhanging the river. I added another one over here on the side. But one of the important things I did was consider views of the surrounding area. And the main structure I would like people to be able to see is this first pagoda we built. So if we just hop over here real quick, bam. Here we are on the bridge. If we make the right to go into the marketplace, you can see I was trying to create this sense of us being underneath trees, kind of have it feel more closed in, and that makes it feel like a more unified kind of more closed in space. So that's what I was going for. From right here, you can see the pagoda and the torii gate at the end of the bridge and the entrance to that island, and I kept these branches low here to make sure we kept that view. Pretty sweet. You can also kind of peeking through there see that pagoda, but that one's not going to stay there. Anyway, so as we're moving along here, you can see I didn't touch this over here because Hydrogun Star is actually still working on this. So I didn't want to start putting stuff in there in case he wanted to change anything around. And then as we're walking through here, right, you can see there's trees all around, and from here we get an awesome view. We can see the top of the gate and then the pagoda from inside this little thing here. But the rest of the time we're walking around, it feels, it feels tight. It feels feels like we're in a, in a crowded market stall type thing. So I think the effect is pretty complete now. There are a couple little areas like there, and in here where I'm going to be sneaking in, maybe like here or something, where I'm going to be sneaking in some sugar cane, maybe in this area a little bit, just to kind of make it feel even a little bit more of a defined and unique space. But that is going to take much longer and much more planning, because I got to sneak water in a bunch of places just to make sure that I can actually grow the sugar cane. So anyway, that's that. I think it looks pretty good. If you guys see something that I'm missing, something else that would be cool to add to a marketplace, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Definitely drop me a line, let me know what you guys think. I do have a bow on me, so let me see if I can do this real quick here. So here's what I changed it to. It's not going to stay this way. You can see it's actually cutting into the roof line, which isn't done yet, but check this out, see if we can do this here. Boom, boom, boom. So then the thing goes up at the top, the bar across the top lights. Playing that music. And I set it up to be an AND circuit, so in other words, this one has to be lit, and this one has to be lit, and this one all have to be lit for this to trigger and for this to shoot. Now this is ugly, I just wanted to see how silly I could be and if I could make it work, and I don't think I'm going to keep any of that. But I did add this in the middle here. So this is actually much more reasonable to do, and I'm out of arrows now, but it's a much more reasonable shot than what it used to be, which was from all the way down there. Although last night, Kissy, cold, bam, hit the target, bam, hit the target, bam, 3 for 3. It was incredible. Anyway, so this is built after the temple in Kyoto called Renge-oin, or which means Hall of the Lotus King. It's also called Jisan Gendo because it's got inside it, it's a very long structure, as you can see, and inside it, inside the actual one, if the archery tournament, which is real, would happen on this side of it, along this wall, from like here, there's not actually posts in the middle like this. From here over, this whole side is just Buddha statues, like 1,001 of them. It's ridiculous. And they're all, gold. Like actual gold leaf. It's an incredible sight to behold. Thousands of them. So when armor stands come out, that's what I'm gonna do in here. I don't know how many I'll be able to fit. Not many, but not nearly 1,001. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put all armor stands, all gold armor on them, and see if we can make that happen. Then throw like a fence here, and then do some jazz on the floor. But that is a long time coming. That's a long time coming. Well, maybe not too long. We'll see. Anyway, so this is almost done. There is jazz to be added across the main ridge beam here. It's going to have upturned ends, and there's going to be jazz along this ridge here, the ridge that happens along this edge, and that edge, etc. Got to curl these up here. You know how we do. And then there's going to be jazz, a little filigree along the way outer edge there. And then I got to put posts coming up here, jazz under here. It's about halfway done. There's several thousand logs used in it. I don't even know how much gravel. Almost fell down the crevasse. But you can see the posts. I did all the posts to the ground, which you saw last episode, and I carried them straight up through the structure. So it is legit and a large amount of logs. Anyway, so I'm going to go grab some stuff, and I'm going to show you guys and just holler at you guys real quick about just about the McMMO skill, repair skill, and then we'll talk a little bit about salvage, and which I know I showed you last time, but I'm just going to give you a couple more specifics, so stick around, it's coming up. Okay, so first things first, for repair, you need one of these. This is an McMMO anvil. This is a standard Minecraft anvil. This is a crafting table. This is the salvage anvil, and we're going to talk about salvage because this, in my opinion, should be the ultimate goal for you and the ultimate reason why you're bothering to gain repair levels in the first place. Now, at least within the scope of this series, because this will help you get some goddamn money. So build this first. Now, this costs levels to repair things. This does not. It's freaking sweet. So, right, I have a pair of shears and I have some iron ingots. So I just walk over, I right click with the thing I want to repair on the McMMO anvil, and it takes the iron ingot. If it's an iron based thing like the shears are. Boom. It says in the corner that felt easy down here, right? And that means that I got the super repair effect, which repairs the full durability with only using one material, which is awesome when it's things like a chest plate. So chest plate is made out of, if you remember, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Because you need those 8 filled to create a chest plate, because it's a recipe for it. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It shouldn't take more than 7, right? So let's see what happens when I try to repair my leather tunic here. Boom, that felt easy. So it's at 69 out of 80, and now it is full durability, and it only took me 2 leather. So you're gonna save materials by using this, and when you're just getting started, it's a great time to gain levels and to use this to help save materials. When you're still using wooden tools or stone tools or your iron tools from your starter set, to repair them, because you save a lot, and the more you use it, obviously, I'm just gonna put this on, obviously the more you use it, the more experience that you get for it, and the better you become at it. So let's do /repair to check out the stats, and I'll talk to you guys about these for a second. So I said I got the super repair effect right here, and I just want to mention this real quick. I have an 80.4% chance because I have level 804 in repair. See how that works? Just kind of move the decimal place over by 1. And that's awesome because that saves you a huge amount of materials. So that's a way to save money. It's basically money in your pocket, right? Now, repair mastery, I have 160.8% durability restored, which is whatever the super repair chance is times 2. Right? So that's how you know what your repair mastery is if you don't want to do /repair. And you happen to know the other one. I don't know. Anyway, you just do /repair and you can see it. But this is awesome because for every item that I use, it actually restores 160.8% of what it would normally restore. And so that also saves materials. But this is all the cool jazz up in here. So I can repair tools and armor, and then at like level 50. At level 50, you can actually start repairing diamond equipment, which is good. And then at level 600 repair, you can do salvaging. Arcane forging allows you to repair magic items. Repair mastery, which we already talked about, and super repair we already talked about too. Salvaging is the way to make some cash roll, and I demonstrated it last episode for you. But I want to do that again for you. But first, let me tell you the easiest way. Zombie spawner, easiest way. There are 2 really, really great ways to do it. To earn your to earn the repair levels to unlock salvage. This is the first. Let's make sure I don't get killed here. It's a zombie spawner. Zombie spawners and skeleton spawners are great because they drop lots of stuff for you to repair. I think the skeleton ones are better because they drop bows as well as armor, and they drop bows more frequently. So ideally it's a skeleton spawner that you're looking for, but this will help a lot. This kills many birds with one stone. You get an XP grinder out of it, you get materials out of it, and you'll get to repair all the stuff. And then that's what you do, you just repair all the stuff. Now, most of the armor they drop is leather or iron based, so it's cheap to repair. Those materials are relatively plentiful, especially early game for you guys, so that's a great way to level that up. just gonna head back here. The other way, other tip to help that happen is to join a party. I'm telling you guys, make MCMMO parties and work together. Now, let me just go ahead and demonstrate the real goal of salvaging market listings. So, well, we can do it. We can do it on this one. Actually, let's just do it here. Well, yeah. So I'm just gonna buy this. Gavoon 9 selling his gold armor on the cheap. So we're gonna snag it. Right, so now I have to repair these to full durability. Oh, I should mention also, your salvage level is a child skill. Your salvage skill is a child skill of fishing and repair. And it's the average of those two. So my fishing level is abysmal. Fishing level is 7. I don't like fishing, so that's what it is. But I will do an episode on fishing for you guys. Hopefully maybe we'll get D slugs, or at least some advice from D slugs on there. And repair is 804. So my salvage level is half of 811. It's like 405.5. So anyway, using this, I'm going to use these gold ingots in my inventory to repair this equipment, just like I did last episode. I'm just gonna do it again, just to drive this point home for you guys, because it's incredible. So we're starting with 14 gold ingots. Let's see what we can do here. 1, 2. We used 4 gold ingots to repair a chest plate, golden boots, and a golden helmet. And then we salvage. And I'm just right clicking on there and the stuff is exploding. So I turned 14 gold bars, 14 gold ingots, and 150 bucks into 27 gold ingots, you guys. And that works with leather stuff, that works with iron stuff, and obviously with diamond stuff if you can find that on the market. I'm keeping an eye out for it, and I have not seen it. So let's see, that's just too much money for that. 100 bucks, it's still not worth it. Yeah. Anyway, so that is it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys found it useful. If you have any more questions about repair or the salvage skill, please don't hesitate to drop me a line and let me know. Let me know also what you guys are looking for the next MCMMO breakdown skill to have you guys make some money. I hope you guys are making some money. You should be making some money by now. But anyway, that is it for this episode. Thanks again so much for watching, dudes. Next episode, hopefully, we will be done with this temple over here. Hopefully, we'll have this area done here, and we'll have the sugarcane / reed / bamboo effect going on in here. And then this little area we'll consider done. We'll be moving on to the next project. Thanks again, dudes. I genuinely appreciate every single like, comment, view, and sub. It means a lot to me. Thanks, dudes. I will catch you guys next time. It's TheeRealDuke. I'm out.